Hear that? That's the sound of trouble. This is the mothership. This is the C63 AMG. Engine is hand-built by one engineer in a Falterbag in Germany. 6.2 liters, 32 valves, naturally aspirated, V8, and a heap of trouble. 450 horsepower, 600 pound-feet of torque, and you get on the power, oh, that's what she does. So, we are in manual. We've got the traction control off, but we will be treating this car with a lot of respect, because that's why. It is a gem of a machine. It changes direction so brilliantly. It has so much power. The steering is so precise, and it is just a phenomenal machine. We first tested it early this year, and I have to admit, I completely fell in love. I was so smitten by this engine that I could hear the growl of that exhaust for nights after we returned the car. It is just a tremendous machine. So, let's see what a proper track-based car can do here. God, what a good sound. I'm sure glad it's not raining. So it's got a 7-speed automatic gearbox, but the gear shifts are really precise. They're just absolutely right there. You touch the paddles and it responds immediately. And you can just place this car exactly where you want it on track because it's got so much grip. You get it sideways as you turn into the corners, get the front pointing the way you want, boot full of gas, and you're on your way. So you can actually rotate the car on the brakes, rotate the car with the throttle. This car is all about going around the track in the fastest possible way. We're down the front straight of the VIC, and the speedo is climbing like you will not believe. We're up to 200 kilometers an hour before we get to the braking point for C1. Get it turned in, get it turned in, get on the power. Come on. Oh. Come on, come on. Okay, the C63 obviously didn't like the way I was driving there. Cut the power for some reason as we were getting out of the back straight. So this lap time is obviously not going to be representative. I think we'll try and keep it a little cleaner going into the corners and see if it prefers that treatment. So brake a little bit earlier, downshift, 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 get it turned in, and it's just not giving me any power. Okay, so attempt number 3 to set a lap time in the C63. First time around, we ran out of battery on the camera. Our fault. Second time around, the engine temperature, the water temperature and the oil temperature came up, so it was going into safe mode. Because like I said, this car spent a couple of days of full days at the track. So now we've kept traction control on, and we've put it in S Plus, in Sport Plus. We're not changing gears manually. So let's let the car do that. Try and get a clean lap in so we can at least get our lap time. At least for reference sake, we'll push it next time. Come on. So ABS bit a little bit, but we missed the apex for C1. Let's see if we can do a little bit better for C2. Or well, this is C3 actually. Just went through C2. Come on. So, electronics holding us back a little bit, but at least we're getting the power down. So we've got full power, up to 220. Let's brake a little bit early because these brakes are not quite giving me the confidence that I want. Try and carry speed through the corner. Keep it as smooth as possible. I'm afraid we're going to have to leave it at that, because here's a car that's reluctant to put the power down. So, what have we learned? We've learned that this is definitely a supercar at heart. It is absolutely phenomenal to drive, but you do have to give it a little bit of respect and a little bit of TLC. So we'll get back to you on the C63, because this thing deserves a flat-out blast around this track. But not today, some other time. All good things come to those who wait.